Right, welcome back to Last Cast. You see you join us today out in Roving. What we're going to do, we've got about 5 hours. We're going to walk up to the top at swim at Rivers and work our way down. We're going super light today. Rod, nets, 1 rod each. All the swims are pretty tight up there, so we can't get 4 rods in. Tom's got his nets on, as you can see he's set off as he get up there. And he's rushing about because we haven't got much time. Start up at top, I don't know if you can see the trees, and work our way down. See how many swims we can get back in. See if we can get a fish out, so let's set off, see if we can get one. Right, what Tom's going to do now, we've been in the edge for a while, we haven't had a bite. We've noticed there's a slack a bit further out. So Tom's going to have a mess about with the weights to see if there's any snags there. Like we said in the intro, we always take the bait off, make sure there's no snags. And then, you know, you're safe to go. Normally on here, you're going to get branches and stuff in the edge, but I don't think it's rocky, I think it's more sand than anything. But you know, you're on the river, you're going to get snags, and it's just a quick plumb around, see if we can find any snags out there. There's a real slow bit, quite far out, the river's thundering through, there's quite a bit of water in it today, and it's been ice cold rain and snow. So there's chances, like I said in the intro, I think we're just probably fishing for 1 fish each today. But I reckon it's probably quite deep out there, that's why it's not moving fast. There's probably a deep hole where it's come round and dug it out of the sand. There might be loads of fish sat there. Now, Tom's going to see how deep it is. If he can hold bottom, I might chuck mine out as well. I've had no action in the edge. But sometimes on rivers you just got to wait for them. It's probably 20 foot out there, maybe even more. And I reckon, because it's so slack, I reckon all the silvers are, if there's any in this area. And what we're going to do, we're probably going to fish this peg a bit, maybe. How long would you reckon, Tom?
20 minutes.
About an hour. And then if we don't get any joy, we're going to, like I said in the intro, we're just going to move down. We've only got 1 rod each. We're going super light today. You're carrying 2 rods about and alt tackle. If you're roving about on the river, it's a bit too much. Now, we can get quite far out, but where we wanted to fish, you can't fish there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, it's thundering through the river. But we can, you know, probably we get quite a distance before the water gets really fast. So we've got quite a good area in this peg to choose. There's a few more pegs down here that look quite good, and we're just hoping that the fish have come in the edge to get out of this, you know, while the rainwater that's gone through, it's pushing it through. I'm pretty sure they do come in the edge. We usually get them in the edge here. I'm fishing probably 14 foot and I'm not far out. A couple of weeks ago when we fished this river, we were only fishing in 6 foot of water, and we got quite a few fish, some decent sized ones. Now, Tom's got his smelt back on now. We've got some oil in, we're going to get cast out. I've got skimmer on mine. I'm just going to see which one they're going to take. If we get more bites on smelt, we'll probably all change to smelt, or vice versa. And normally when we've got 2 rods, we put different bait on each one, and it's usually one what you get more bites on than another, but it can go on where you put it. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to move down to the next peg now. We've been here probably an hour, no action. You know, if we wait, we might get one, but what we're going to do today, like we said, we've got to try to find the fish. And unfortunately, there's no fish here at the moment. We're going to take the bait. So we're going to move down to the next peg and just work his way down. Probably spend 40 minutes. I think if you land near them, they're going to take it if they're hungry. You could wait and probably get one, but you got more chance and when the weather's like this and the water's cold, you got more chance moving about and try to find the fish. So we'll move down. Right, we're in the next peg now. It looks quite good, but Tom's just been seeing how deep it is, and it's not right deep. But you should never go on how deep it is, and it's this hole here. It's deep. Right, you know, we've got a good chance of some fish here. I'm just dragging it along the bottom now, see if I can feel any snags. Took the bait off. I can't feel anything major. Feels sandy, something there, a little bit there. I think it's probably just normal debris. I don't think there's any branches or anything. You know, you can do this, get snagged and lose your weight. But you don't want to be, if you can, you don't want to be losing bait on the bottom. I'll just give it one more try. It's pretty deep this, where Tom's fishing just down there, so it's not too deep. Well, it's really, there's like a bit carved out, and it's not deep here. I mean, it's quite deep here. Got a good chance there's one in here. I might have spooked it a bit now, but they don't spook for too long, pike, and come back listening for the noises and stuff. I'll get the bait on now, get that in. Say it's a skimmer. What we'll do, every peg we move to, we'll test, see if there's anything on the bottom. We won't show that on video, but that's how we do it. You don't want to be doing it with the bait on. You could do it with the hooks on, but you're going to lose your hooks then, and it's pretty pointless. But you definitely need to take the bait off. I'd probably recommend you take, it's easier just to take the trace off. We'll get that in there. It's good 10 foot. It's got a bit of oil in from the last peg. You know, I bet my house on that there's a pike here, but once you get that cold water in, sometimes it just kills pike fishing, especially on the river, snow melt and stuff. Oh right, getting a bit of interest on this one now, the skimmer. Just had a knock on that. It was definitely a fish. It's still on it now. It's quite a big bait, so it's probably a little jack. I'll just give it a bit of time to take. It might not be a pike. You get chub sometimes pecking at fish. Yeah, there's definitely some. I'm going to give it a few seconds and don't want to get a deep hooked fish. I'm going to strike on it now. Oh, it's only feels like a small one. Right, it's come off. Yeah, you can see it's come off. It had it quite a bit. You can see where it's stuck it on the edge. But I don't think he felt the hooks at all. I think it was probably a small one. I think it's just got away of that. So I'll get it back in. What I need to actually do it again because I think my stop knot slipped a bit. I think I probably should have left it a bit longer. It's just telling me it's probably a small jack. You know, it's quite a big bait. You know, definitely fish. It's the first sign we've had of a fish. Definitely in this slack here. They'll be still roaming about. Didn't feel the hooks. Well, it seems to be getting. I don't know, it seemed deep at first, this bit here. It doesn't seem that deep now. Right, it's took it again now, the fish. So it did come back for it. It's running with it now. So it's probably got it in its mouth, think it's going to get away. A strike on it. I think it's on now. It doesn't feel like all massive, but it is swimming towards me. It just feels like a little jack. I think it's probably come off again. Yeah, it's a micro pike, probably a couple of pound. One big.
Micro.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Right, try again. I don't think it'll come back again. It definitely had, I don't know if it had the hooks, to be honest. If it were micro, it might have just had its thing, but it took it sort of instantly again, so it was in the area. But it was definitely on this time. Might have just had the fish in its mouth. Right, I've got another one on now. I think it's probably the same one what's come back. Just going to leave it a bit longer this time. I think it is small fish. Definitely a fish because it's moving. Right, I got a strike on it. Yeah, it's on this time. It feels like a good fish, this. I don't think this is the same fish. This feels really heavy. No, it's just because it's got its mouth open. It's in the water flow, so it's feeling heavier than it is. It's probably a few pounds. Once you get out of the float, it probably won't be as heavy. Yeah, it's probably the same one what we're pestering before. It's only a micro. It's covered in leeches. Right, what we'll do is we'll get the mat ready. We'll just leave it in there, mate. It's only a couple of pound. It's a fish, it's a starter. It's probably the same fish what was having a go at. And they're covered in leeches. Some of them's come off now. It's, if you can, try to find somewhere flat to unhook. I think if we get a bigger one on, we'll probably have to find a better place to unhook it. And it'll get its mouth open. One of the hooks is right near my finger. It's round its gill raker. I've just got that out. Just missed its gill raker, that one. So there we go. Small little pike. We'll get it straight back in. Right, we're going to move down to the next swim now. The thing is, if we waited here, we'd probably get, you get another one, but you could wait here 6-7 hours for one to come up. So like we said, as soon as we got into this swim from the last swim, within 10 minutes we had some activity. So I think if they're there, we're going to get them straight away. And we don't want to be waiting because we're on a time limit today. So we'll get down to the next peg, get us baits in, check the peg out again, make sure there's no snags, make sure we've got somewhere to land the fish. And hopefully Tom will get one next. What Tom's going to do is go fish downstream. Bit of a tip that, if you're ever fishing with anyone, always try to fish downstream, because the smell goes down and the pike will come up first, unless there's one right in front of you. That's why I always fish downstream from Brent and catch more. So if you're watching this, Brent, next time, right, I just had a knock on mine. It's only been in a minute, in new peg. I'll just keep an eye on it. It could have been something going into the line again, or the lead moving on the bottom. I'm going to show it to a bite. It's just gone again. There's definitely a fish on it. I'll give it a bit longer. It's probably picked it up now. I think it's a small one again. Yeah, it's only small. About the same size as the last one. It's going a bit crazy. It's just thrown the bait. But we'll go get my bait back. It's a bit bigger than the other one actually. I can see the hooks. Is someone going to land it for me? I'll just go. That's another fish on skimmer. Tom's got smelt on and he's not had a bite on it yet, so he might change in now. Right, I need to get there, unhook him that. Yeah, I'll just show you it. It's a bit fatter this one, it is bigger than the other. The hooks have come out in the net. I'll just get it wrapped around its tooth a bit there. And just get the hooks out of the net. It's not happy, this one. But we moved peg and within seconds of putting it in, it's took mine. It's took the skimmer again. It's got its mouth open, it's angry. And it's a bit bigger than the other, but it's not massive. Covered in leeches again. Lightly hooked, took the skimmer. Right, a bit of an update now. We're in last peg at day. Probably got an hour fishing left. And we've been in about another 7 pegs after the last fish. We ain't had a bite. Tom ain't had a bite all day. He's getting a bit fed up, but it's the way it goes in pike fishing. So we'll go fish this one for the last hour. See if we can get some smelling and just stay put in this one. It's paid off moving, but sometimes, you know, you stop in the same spot, you can bring the fish to you. You might end up catching more. So we'll go try that for the last hour here. See if we can get one out, see if Tom can get one. It's not the best peg in the world. We'll have to land the fish off camera down in the corner. But you know, it's quite deep, so it's, you know, you got potential. Just watching my float there, it looked like it was going down, but I think it's just caught in the current. We'll see if Tom can get one. It looks like he's in the bush at the moment, but I think it's just his float. I think on my next cast I'm going to put some more oils in, try to get a bit of smell in there. So if there's any fish down there, they'll come up. That's if they're moving. Right, that's it. We're not going to get any more fish now. We've got about 5 minutes left. We'll go close the video. It's been okay. The first few pegs we had a couple of jacks, nothing special, but there were fish. Tom hadn't had a bite, so he's a bit cheesed off as you expect. But in pike fishing, sometimes it always seems to be one person who gets the fish. So we're going to pack up now and get off. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.